Hello everyone, my dear students, friends, and well wishers. Namaskar. Welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to cover a comprehensive analysis on e-business and e-commerce. Most of the people use these words synonymously, but there are various differences between e-business and e-commerce. First and foremost, I would like to tell you the e-commerce refers to conducting online transactions, while e-business encompasses all business activities operated utilizing the web. Most of the students and even economists are using e-business and e-commerce can be used interchangeably. Having said that, let me explain you what do you mean by e-business. E-business means electronic business. It refers to the performing all activities through the internet. This is the administration of conducting any business using the internet, extranet, web, and internet. See, there is a small difference between internet and intranet, web, and even extranet too. So, it includes activities like customer education, customer relationship management, entrepreneurs research planning, and even collaboration, online activities, supply activities, selling and buying products, even making monetary transactions, all are having within the transactions comes under electronic business. These areas have great importance for the e-business. Then, moving on, what are the activities? Just as I mentioned now, the activities of business e-business includes supply chain management, setting up online stores, customer education, email marketing, monetary business transactions, online commercial transactions, which are comes under the e-commerce, selling and buying products through online. Right. What is the definition? As per the US Census Bureau, a process that an organization conducts over computer mediated network. When I talk about production, the e-business includes procurement, ordering, stock replenishment, payment processing, production control. When I talk about in terms of customer focused, marketing, selling, customer order processing, all. When I talk about internal or management focused, the employee service, training, recruiting, information sharing, all will be coming under the electronic business. So, it is the process that an organization conducts over computer mediated network is known as electronic business. There are some examples like the examples of e-business are e-commerce companies and their internal business activities, classified site, auction site, software and hardware developer site, etc. Then, when I talk about electronic commerce, see this refers to the electronic transactions such as buying, selling, information flow, and funds transfer over the internet. See, where it when it comes to the e-business, it not just internet, it is a online mode of transactions. It's also internet within the organization and externet outside the organization and web. Even it is global, worldwide web. All comes under the e-business, whereas e-commerce refers to the performing online commercial transactions and activities over the internet. So it includes like making monetary transactions, selling and buying products over the internet. So applications and websites are required for e-commerce. We can call it as a apps and websites. Both are needed for doing e-commerce activities. Having said that, let me move on to the electronic commerce. Any transactions completed over the computer mediated that involves the transfer of ownership or rights to use goods or services. When we sell the goods, the ownership will also be transferred from one person to the another person. Similarly, whenever providing services, the same thing will be happening. These completed transactions may have a zero price. So basically, in the e-commerce, everything will be done through computer, through internet. So the activities like consist of electronic retailing, electronic data interchange, fund transfer, and paying different taxes through online, ticketing over the internet, and products sold or purchased online, online payments, online customer support, online accounting software, all will be coming under the e-commerce. Having said that, what are the activities will be conducted? There are different online retailers, Flipkart, Amazon, Paytm, all Myntra, sellers of digital goods like online services, ebooks, etc. All these are the examples of electronic commerce companies. That moving further, what is the definition? See here, the definition of electronic business infrastructure, just I would like to mention, this is the one part of the e-commerce. So, the share of total electronic infrastructure used to support e-business processes and conduct e-commerce transactions. So, if you wanted to conduct any e-commerce transactions, you need some electronic infrastructure. Those are hardware, different tools, software, and telecommunication networks, support services, and human resources are also needed for this. Then, what do you mean by computer mediated network, which I have used for electronic commerce and electronic business? So, the computer mediated networks means it is electronically linked devices that communicate interactively over the network channels like computers, personal digital assistants, TV, internet, all web TV, and internet enabled cellulars, interactive telephone systems, and internet, intranets, extranet, telecommunication network, electronic data interchange will be coming under the computer mediated networks. Now, what are the new business rules emerged from e-commerce and e-business as well? So I'm talking especially for the e-business here. Right. The customers determine everything. Customer is the king of the market. Knowledge and information become more valuable than physical assets. These are the rules. People want more choices of products and services. Time is present. Time distance is zero. So technology and network determine how the business is conducted. These are the different rules in the e-business. The what are the potential benefits of the business? So the benefits is more product or service relations. That is the first one. You can choose product and service selections because it is a worldwide. You can take the services or products from anywhere in the world, not even country. So what will happen? You can choose whatever product you want globally. Then higher productivity. What do you mean by productivity? What is the difference between production and productivity? Production, nothing but conversion of raw material into finished goods is known as the production, whereas productivity means input by output. How much input you are using, getting more and more output. So, using less input and getting more output, that is known as the higher productivity. Through e-commerce and e-business, e-commerce is a part of e-business, so that's why I'm using e-commerce and e-business here. The benefits will also be coming under to the e-commerce as well. So the benefits of e-business is another is higher productivity. So using less input and getting more output is known as the productivity. So improved accessibility and convenience, you can as convenient you can purchase and sell. Accessibility, you can globally accessible, better availability of information, shorter lead time, and improved communication, stronger competitive position. As long as you are in the active partner, business partner in the e-business, you will be the stronger competitive position. Having said that, there are some applications. Examples or e-business application, it will be coming under the collaboration with one company to another company, and will outlook customer service, you can customization, So depend on your product, you can customize product as per your convenient, as per your comfortability and adaptability, and streamlining management cutting edge. Then these are the examples of e-business applications. There are different companies are using differently. Cisco, good in financial management. Nikki, product design. JetBlue Airlines, good in customer service and ticketing. Dell Computer, very good in customer ordering and so these are the different e-business applications using by different companies. So Boeing, it's a flight manuals, maintenance documents, spare parts to order. Garden.com dropship. Allied Signals, it comes under the operation scheduling and supply chain management. Starbucks, smart cards and web access. Then, how can an automobile manufacturer apply for the e-business? Here, simple. If I'm talking about one company or one manufacturer, how it apply to the e-business in this? I'm taking here an automobile manufacturer. Comes under the sales. They're selling all the automobiles through online, through web, through internet, through intranet, through extranet, etc. So customer service can also be provided through electronic way of transaction. Supply chain management, marketing, product design, financing, employees training, right? The internet's influencer on industry structure. So here they have given, see how the internet influencing on industry structure. Michael Porter has given five transactions which are influencing the internet for the customer. So mostly the bargaining power of the supplier will improve, it influencing, and bargaining power of buyers will improve. Rivalry among existing competitors, barriers to entry, threat of substitute products as well as services. These are the internet influence on industry structure. So as far as the internet is concerned, how this impact on different industry structure, Michael Porter has given five elements which are useful for industry structure, industry construction. Here, the formation of the industry. Here, bargaining power of suppliers and buyers will improve. Rivalry among existing customers, they are not in a position to enter other people into the business. Barriers to entry, and whenever there is a substitutes products or services will be great threat in the e-business. Then launching of business e-business initiatives. First, what e-business initiative means, you have to define it. Ask key questions to develop strategy and communicate the plan to executives and employees extensively. If there are any mistakes will happen, prepare for the mistakes, and you have to rectify the mistakes as and when it is needed, and develop effective recovery systems from those. Having said that, there are different types of e-commerce. Customer to customer, customer will sell the goods to the customer, business will sell and purchase goods to the customer. Business to customer, business to business, government to business, and government to citizens. Then there are different examples of e-commerce. It's retailing and marketing, entertainment, travel, education and learning, banking and investment, healthcare, auction, personal and business service. Then who are the potential e-commerce supply chain members? Right. Here, first is end users, e-store, payment processor, distributors, transportation or logistics providers, customer service providers. These are the potential supply chain members of e-commerce. Then applications of the internet in value chain as per the Michael Porter. So what will happen? Improving the operational effectiveness and improve strategic positioning. So what are the inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, after sales services, and sales and marketing? Then the basic e-commerce strategies: reach, richness, and affiliation. So reach to the customers, richness provide detailed information to the customers, affiliation advancing customers' interest. Then key business drivers of e-commerce. Right. Here there are Business drivers like internet, information, collaboration, agility, speed, and service. Right. Then competitive advantage of e-commerce. So what is the different advantages? It is a larger market. So offers personalized products as well as services. So e-commerce allows the customers to reach all over the country and around the world. As e-commerce facilitates the globalization of the business by providing some economical access to distant markets and supporting new opportunities for the firms. Why? To increase economies by distributing their products internationally. So, having said that, let me also tell you one more thing. It enables customer self-service. Reduce the lead time. The time is maintaining from purchasing and selling. So, it will reduce it. So, reduce the competitive gap. So, it reduce the marketing and expenses. So, smaller companies can also compete on quality, price, and availability of goods with the bigger companies. Improves utilization of resources throughout the supply chain. Increase the customer satisfaction. Expands to global marketplace. Reduce overall cost. So, lowering staffing cost as in the e-commerce, the selling and purchasing process is in online and the amount of interaction with staff is minimized, reduces overall cost for sellers and customers, increased profits. So it reaches more and more customers where traditional commerce cannot reach. So obviously it increases the profits, increase customer service and loyalty. In the sense, e-commerce enables the company to open for business wherever customer needs it. Then speed and accuracy can also be improved, reduction of paperwork, reduces time for traveling and for shopping. It enables the people in rural areas to enjoy all the products and services globally. So these are the advantages of e-commerce. Then what could be the task performed by the customers? See here, different tasks will be performed. Browse catalogs through e-commerce, conduct research on products or services, configure place orders, look up pricing, and look up lead time and order status, and it can also access invoicing information, access service information. All will be coming under the task performed by the customers. Then B2C commerce, business to customer, educates the customer, make the shopping fun, serve customers well, personalize the sales pitch, cross sell and upsell. Cross sell in the sense, using the complementary and substitute product for selling. Upsell means upgraded version for the selling. Low price, and it can also use painless returns from the business to customer in e-commerce. Ways to improve: increase the technology. The best one is a improves the technology, and business process re-engineering can also be the you can do that. As far as the e-commerce operations, agile production, mass customization is also needed. Just in time system, immediately you can, within no time you can supply the resources and material as and when need to the customer or producers. Supply chain management, business intelligence, and CRM, customer relationship management, is also ways to improve e-commerce operation. Then the key point I would like to discuss here is, the point of talking over here is the difference between e-commerce and e-business. As I mentioned earlier, the about the e-commerce applications, examples, benefits, and e-business applications, examples, and benefits. Now, what are the key differences between these two? Right. The first, as for in when talk about the meaning, it refers performing online commercial transactions and activities over the internet, whereas e-business, not just internet, performing every type of business through internet, intranet, extranet, and web. Scope, it is narrow concept, whereas it's a broader concept. The superset of the e-commerce means, this is the e-commerce is a part of e-business. When it comes to the transactions, commercial transactions, where e-business business transactions will be carried out. Then limitation, these transactions are limited, but e-business transactions are unlimited. Activities, Just buying and producing, making monetary transactions through our internet is comes under the e-commerce, whereas e-business it comes under what not just buying and selling of goods, customer relationship management, customer education, procurement of raw materials, supply chain management, enterprise resource planning, all will be coming under the e-business. Whereas operations mainly requires use of website, not just use of website in the e-business, it also use of the ERPs, enterprise resource planning, customer relationship management that connect different business processes. Then what about the resources? Mandatory use of the internet. Here it consists use of internet, extranet or internet and web too. Business models, B2C is the mainly, here B2B. Business to customer and business to business. Coverage, e-commerce covers external and outward activities here. E-business covers internal and external business access and activities. Thank you one and all. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your support and encouragement. Thank you one and all.